guys, and welcome to your January 2020. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You for the beautiful sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And Libras, hello. I'm going to let you know right now, I already know you're going to be surprised. Maybe some of you are not going to be surprised because this has already started to happen. You will be surprised at what the person is going through because I've been talking to so many of you who resonate with this type of energy. So it was interesting that it came out. I hope I reached the collective or that few that do resonate with this. This is driving me nuts. And so let's get started. If you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to my tribe, Libras, what's good, fam bams? Let's get started. Thank you to all of my new marvelous members. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. To everyone else who is not a marvelous member, that's fine. If you're wondering what that entails, you have two ways of doing so. Underneath the video, you'll see a join button. Please go ahead and click that join button. There will be a video with my mug that comes up letting you know what's going on and what I offer in the different tiers. I don't know where I was going with that. Other than that, in the description box below, you will see a become a marvelous member. You can also click that link. It's going to take you to the exact same place. Let's get started. Okay. There is definitely something here that has taken place between you guys without further ado. And looking at the particular card that you got, it is evidence of that. Okay. Also, I think that the numerology that is on this card actually takes it one step beyond. Typically, 10s are about endings, closures, and exits, but now this is a little combination of both. Something definitely has ended. When I say a combination of both, one normally comes after the other, but if this has already happened, then, I'm going to let you know what else they're planning on doing. If you guys have already reached a point of reciprocity, look that up. If you don't know what it means, which is fine, go listen to Lauryn Hill. Anyway, guys, that card is the card number 29, and that is forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. The card of 29. Of course, 2 plus 9 is 11 and not 10. So that lets me believe that the past disappointment was the end. Okay? The past disappointment was the 10, was the completion, was the endings, the exit, or the closure. Now, when you add that 1, now we have to actually forgive. Okay? It's about forgiveness. And in that forgiving, it's going to be a decision made whether to reconcile, whether it's going to be the beginning or the spark of something new. That's the extra, okay? Let's go ahead and talk about this for a second. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Well, yeah, of course, I think we know that. Be willing to forgive yourself and others and open doors for future growth. I feel as if, again, guys, the 10 has already taken place. If the 10 has not taken place, what is the 10? The ending, the exit, the closure is gone. You have grown beyond that. You're okay with the separation now. You're become at peace with the decision that was made, the ending. But it didn't leave you guys in a good state. Now, the person has been definitely dealing with their own version of that. Yours was very much so, screw you, don't talk to me no more, lose my number, lose life, whatever. Go and take a trip, go get lost and stay lost type of energy. And theirs, they were probably mirroring you because maybe they were guilty about something. This person in this energy, Libra, is definitely acknowledging what they've done. Okay? But what I'm really feeling here is that they had their own chance to grow. And in that, they were mirroring your energy back because you were so harsh. You were so harsh with it, Libra. You start putting yourself first. You in this Five of Swords energy. Start taking listen, I'm not dealing with you. I'm operating in my own accord. Kiss my butt. I don't care what's going on with you. That's it. You are ready for battle. Mentally ready, prepared. You are a Libra. You got those swords. You was like, come on. I can get grimy too. This Five of Swords for me means that they acknowledge that their actions took you below. You had to lower your vibration to fight this. Normally, that's not what you do. But they took you there, right, Libra? They took you there. They tested your resolve, right? You were like, oh no. I see what I got to deal with. I got to go to this extreme. When you the one that's wrong? Really? Don't get me started, guys. I hear you talking, right? I hear you. So the ends had to justify the means. You had to start losing sight of what was right and do what was necessary. You see what? You had to lose sight of what was right. What the right thing to do was a peaceful parting, right? Became survival of the fittest, right? It got rough. It got bad, right? Jesus Christ. You guys had to go really low. Seriously, I feel it. I'm not saying break the law, but you probably thought about it. You're like, you know what? If I can just hit this person upside the head and not get caught. No, seriously. Like, it probably was like very, very low. I don't want to shed any type of humor or light on, well, I want to obviously shed some light, but it wasn't a laughing matter. But now that it is past, I can definitely talk about it and bring you to it because I hear you saying, yeah, Marv, you're right. We can laugh about it now, but it really created a me against you type of situation. And let's face it, Libra, you don't like that. You like to balance those scales, and you don't like, you'll get grimy, especially depending on what is driving your Mars, okay? What's driving your nature in your action. If it was fire in there, if you have fire in your Mars, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you were like, okay. So it became a little bit easier. If it was water, you're probably not experiencing the closure that you wanted. If it was earth, you, depending on what the earth was, you definitely can walk away and disconnect. And if it was air, obviously not so much in that Mars, okay? You really need to have a impulsive or very practical approach to your Mars, or in your Mars's nature, which will get you out of this. Okay, so again, love can be restored and trust can be rebuilt. Move away from bitterness and back to the joy you deserve. Granting forgiveness is a choice that you make. Again, the decision back to the one. That's that one extra, as I said. So you may not feel like engaging with someone, but you can forgive them and never talk to them again. The act of forgiveness helps replace anger, depression, and anxiety, and old pain and hope and compassion. Think about what you can forgive, as the benefits are immeasurable. So for some of you guys, forgiving this person was like doing your own surgery with literally wide awake, not even under anesthesia. It was that hard, but you needed to do it. So forgiveness, nothing is gained by holding on. So I feel like that has already happened. This is where you were. They're acknowledging that, okay? There's an offer here. If there are children involved in this, which I do see, that's my page of Pentacles. That page talks to me. There is children that unfortunately you guys probably have to still see one another about, or you have to consult about, which is fine. But this is also being trustworthy. This to me is that spark or that little bitty peace offering that lets you know you can trust me, Libra. For those Libras who are co-parenting or dealing with or dealing with children, this is for you. For others of you where children are not involved, this Page of Pentacles is that peace offering, a solution that works, a person that is realizing, again, they're hurt. Let me pause for a second. I'm going to pause right here at the page. But before I do that and go into the past, I just want to let you know, Libra, that this person is going to be coming to offer something to you. But right now, they're a little shy. It reminds me of Tidra Moses. I'm just way too shy. Listen, they're shy. We're going to pause it. You like, that's why I told you were going to be surprised. Marv, I'm not trying to hear that. Shy about what? Blah, blah, blah. Well, yes, this person is growing on their own. Peak of the past indicates that, yes, there was some stuff going on. The first scenario is the pay attention to the red flags. Was my Empress card. Now, unfortunately, I do feel like this is a married couple as well. If you were married, my pay attention to the red flags and the peak of the past, which indicates the timeline of the last 12 months. This Empress, unfortunately, does resonate with the other woman. She is not pregnant, but there is a child. There could have been a child fathered or mothered outside of you guys' connection, which, if that's the case, I apologize. There was some red flags, and that is the unfortunate part here. And as a result, it tore your family up. It tore your family completely up. There was already an established family, and someone stepped outside of that and decided to go and do something completely stupid. If this is not a married couple, again, this Empress indicates still the energy of the other woman. If it has nothing to do with a child, then this is the energy of that other woman. She's very mothering. She's very nurturing, but this was definitely, they went out and started an entire new connection with another person. And yes, it left you very, very sad. That's the Five of Cups, and it's healing family issues. So I feel like, again, this was an established connection and someone stepped out of, or this was an established union and someone stepped outside of that. Okay. This has a lot to do with forgiving your parents. Some of you come from broken homes. Some of you come from situations where you don't have an idea or a model of what marriage should look like, and you were just doing what you thought you should do and really didn't know. For some of you, if you're going to reconcile with this person, you definitely learned a lot while you were on your own. And right now, again, as the description indicated, some of you decided just to move on and not. I really feel like it's 50-50 Libra. But there is a situation that rocked you. Okay, so back to this page, as I stated. If you are married, this is your children. You guys are coming together. You still have had to deal with each other on behalf of these kids. It is 1111, by the way. Look that angel number up and apply that message right on top of this one. Thank you. You guys are having to be practical and find a practical, logical approach to deal with the children. And if this does not resonate with a child and none of that other information that I've given you resonates, then this person wants to come back to you and offer something. And Libra, they know that they have to make a practical gesture in order to get your attention. And the heart of the matter is the Eight of Wands. And they are definitely wanting to move towards you to take that action with the Eight of Wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is an energy of fast-moving communication, email, letter, text, phone call. I said letter. That's not that fast, but you know what I am saying. And they really have something that they want to tell you. Cupid's arrows as well, traveling in the air. They really want to come towards you with a message. That message, this was the 10. Death energy, Scorpio is here. This is a transition. This was what it was. It completely died. But on an individual energy, I feel like this is exactly what needed to happen, okay? What happened or what needed to happen was that there was the death of old patterns and things that needed to die because it wasn't built on a firm foundation. Okay, so yes, there was a literal death of a union between two of you guys, and it had to die and had to be buried. Okay, Scorpio energy is here, and then we end with the three. The Three of Pentacles, again, a part of this fast moving communication, a part of this practical approach, and or a offering, a peace offering, something physical. When I see that page, for those of you, if this page is not your child, this is a gift. This is a practical, a peace offering, but gifted to you. And you're going to decide whether you're going to take it. Obviously, your birthday is not until Libras? Your birthday is not until the end of the year. So you may get this in the form of Valentine's Day. This person may come towards you and offer to take you out. And when you guys are out, that's when they will come forward with this. They'll bring it up. You know, they really, the parents out there, you guys are becoming better for the children. They still may come towards you and express their quote unquote romantic feelings, but we'll get to that. But that's basically what this message is. Okay, so they want to work together. They want to become part of, back part of Team Libra. This indicates that they want harmonious, this temperance energy. Sagittarius energy is on the board. We do have fire here. So some of you guys are connecting with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, water. All parties are here. All elements is in the cut. They're right here. You just decide which one you are connecting with, okay? Death, that's the water energy, okay? Now we're talking about fire again, more fire. This is them wanting to work harmoniously with you. Tempering themselves, their ways, their thoughts to be on one accord with you, Libra. This is what they're wanting to do. Now, if we pause that for a second, and then we talk about these two together, in addition to that Three of Pentacles that I just put up, then we're talking about surrendering. This is upside down enlightenment, but this isn't not doing anything, but it's in action in a good way. They don't want to take action anymore in this Gemini energy here with the Hangman. They don't want to. They want to surrender. When they've got involved to do things, they've done things and it's been impulsive, or it's been this or it's been that. They're recognizing that, and they don't want to take any action for the greater good of working together. So these three cards, okay? They don't want to, the Hangman is surrender. And these two is working harmoniously together, okay? That's what they want to do. All right, top of the deck energy. And they want to express when that message comes, given to you by this Eight of Wands, their romantic feelings. They want to talk about how they've learned from the past and forgiving and learning. They want to forgive you for whatever you did, and they would like for your forgiveness, so they're going to ask you for it. Don't be surprised. I'm giving you the heads up. And in that, will you ever be able to trust me again, Libra? Okay? This isn't overflowing with love. This is very practical. They know that they cannot come to you with the BS. So they're not going to come to you all mushy. They're going to come to you with their thoughts ready, showing you something. They're not going to give you that impulsive crap that they used to give you in the past. They're not going to give you a bunch of words and play mind games anymore. They're not doing that, okay? They realize that you are someone that they really do want in their life. They recognize the past life relationship, and they want you to give the relationship a chance. And to evidence that, before we get into the blockages, I just want you to see the temperance is influencing. Please give the relationship a chance. I'm changing. I want to work on the partnership. I just showed you that they want to harmoniously, with this Three of Pentacles, work on Team Libra again. And there is, please give the relationship a chance, okay? I went through that whole explanation. Also, the Hangman is talking about the past life relationship. The energy of the Hangman, what I want to pull out of this that's influencing this is the enlightenment. They realize that, okay, you two have known each other before and they're surrendering to that. The non-action energy in this Hangman of doing nothing is doing nothing that will cause detriment, more detriment to this union. Not doing anything from a standpoint of not making the effort. This Hangman energy is there because maybe they do need to sit back, shut up, and not do something for a change. That's what this is, Libra. Okay? Don't take that Hangman as them not knowing, because they know darn well what they want. And what they want is for you to give the relationship a chance and really allow them to come in and show who they can be to you. When I was tapping in, I did tap into some of them have some discipline issues. Again, that's that impulsiveness. That's that doing too much energy. They say they're going to fix it and then they end up screwing it up more. That's what I feel here. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. They finally are setting their mind to it instead of their ego and their impulsiveness. Do you understand? A lot of fire here, okay? A lot of fire. If they don't, I don't know what they have in their Mars nature, but I went into that explanation already. Absolutely, fear. That's what blocked this. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And Libra, they really were afraid to really give their all. Maybe they were afraid of the way it was going to make them look. There's a huge ego thing here. Someone is, I feel fire. Some of you guys are really connecting with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel it. And again, I feel like you guys, some of them just didn't know what to do. This relationship, you only did what you knew, what you thought you knew how to do. And coming into your role as a boyfriend, as a significant other, as a husband, or as a wife, as a girlfriend, as a significant other, a divine partner. That was something that they're coming into. I know what I am here to do now. Okay. And last but not least, they want to express their gratitude to you. You're going to talk about this in this message. Libra, I'm thankful for this life and all of the opportunities that it has presented me, and I am thankful for you. I know I haven't shown it. I'm trying. Temperance. Let me prove it to you. We're going to start by you allowing me, if you would be so gracious, to allow me the opportunity for you to rebuild, me to rebuild my trust, or rebuild the trust between us. Okay? Beautiful reading, Libra. Beautiful reading. The action that they're going to take, they're thinking about this. They're shy. I told you were going to be surprised. I feel like this person has not demonstrated shyness at all. But what they're dealing with now is the adult in them. That was the child that is moving away. That was the kid and now what they're understanding is that they've had to man up or woman up. Do you hear me? So the shy is not that they're shy to speak to you. They're nervous or too nervous to ask you out. It takes a minute. The answer is maybe, or they're second guessing because they don't want the rejection. And the reason why is because I told you had to go low. You had to do something drastic to get away from this. And you're thriving now. And they probably didn't believe that. They were like, whoa, wait. Libra look a little too happy without me. I really screwed this up. So they really have romantic feelings for you. But they're trying to figure out exactly how to come towards you. If you guys have already moved past this part and you're back on a accord and you're friends, or you are at least friendly and cordial, they're still going to want to take you out. And it's going to surprise you, because if you guys aren't together and all of a sudden they want to take you out on Valentine's Day, or they just want to take you out, screw Valentine's Day, it's a Hallmark holiday for those of you, but real talk, when they want to take you out and you're thinking that they're doing them from all of this destruction that they cause, and then you look back and you're like, why are you taking me out? That's when this conversation is going to take place. I'm going to go ahead and get one angel answer card. I want you to pay attention to that one card. Look at it, and the first thing that comes up to your head is what you need to focus on. Oh, Jesus. Okay, come on. That card is, it is up to you. So Spirit is letting you know that, you let me know what this means to you in the comments if that's what you want to do. But you keep this to yourself if you also want to do that. You let me know what that means. Or you know what it means. What it means to me, the very first thing that popped in your head, I feel like for some of you, you know that this ship has sailed and there's something better for you. Okay. And for others of you, you're remaining positive about the situation because you know that the answer is up to you, and you're trying to figure out whether you want to go down that road again. Because it really all is the trust. The trust was just destroyed. Okay. All right. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I'm going to leave you with temperance and shy. Forgiveness is needed here, so they're going to ask for it. If for some of you guys, if you know that there's something better, this person is going to ask for forgiveness. For others of you, if it is up to you and you're going to remain positive about this reconciliation, when they come to you with this, then you are going to remain positive and allow them to work through their things while they rebuild that trust, and then reconciliation could be in the future. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I will see you guys next week when we do it again. One more wild card for you. Hold on. For those of you who does reconcile with this person, don't tell anybody else, Libra, that I gave you all these cards, but they just resonate a year from now. So if there's going to be a full-blown reconciliation, it may take by the end of the year, and you guys may move forward together, but you probably will see one another for the reconciliation part. Those of you who resonate with that, you're probably going to see one another but live apart and basically date again. Get to know one another again. All right, I'm done. That's a whole nother video. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I will see you guys next week when we do it again. Libra, I promise I'm out this time. Bye, guys.